Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to be taking a look at the Sins of New Eden Rebirth mod. It's a Sins mod and it is fantastic. Guys, let me tell you, this is probably the best mod I've ever seen for any game. I've played a lot of mods and this mod by far is the best. It gives us an EVE RTS experience like no other. I mean, there's nothing else out there like this. These guys over at the Sino Studio team are just a fantastic group of modders, and boy were they dialed in for this one. I mean, we're gonna get into this here in a minute, but this is, if you're an EVE fan, I would say that this is a must. I bought this game just to play this mod, and I was blown away. But I'm going to show you guys over the next few minutes why this mod is so good. The main thing is they have taken everything from EVE and put into this mod. You have to manage your fleet composition, you've got to manage an economy, and everything works just as it would in EVE. So let's go ahead and start off by taking a look at the research trees. Now you're going to see, we'll start off at weaponry. You're going to see plenty of research options here. Now in this mod you can play as all the four main Empire factions as well as the Triglavians. And right here you just got a standard damage increase. And then these four over here are more suited towards drones. Now moving on to equipment. This part is interesting. A lot of you guys from EVE will recognize this. These are all the typical equipment skills. So if you've got a ship, let's say, I don't know, an interdictor, right? You will actually need to go in and research this interdictor sphere launcher for your interdictor to bubble, right? So you have to go through here and research everything that's appropriate for your ship types. Moving on to the ship tree, we can see that this ship tree is massive. We've got a ton of ships in here. We'll start off at the bottom row. Now these are going to be your industrial ships. They're going to be your miners, right? You've got your Venture here, and then it goes all the way up to the Hulk. And then you've got a Command Orca to boost your barges. What your mining barges are going to do, you're going to deploy them on these nodes right here. And they are going to mine you minerals and ice. And both minerals and ice go into research and they go into shipbuilding, and so does your ISK. Moving on up, we've got an Envoy. This is a good money maker here once you start throwing up trade hubs. And then you've got the Monitor, which is for commanding a fleet. Not only do they have all the ships for the four main Empire factions and the Triglavians, but they also have pirate faction ships as well. So I'm playing as the Caldari, and I have access to the Garmer. Well, not the Garmer, but the Mordu pirate ships, and then the Garistas pirate ships. And then as far as I know, everybody has access to this Nightmare and the Apocalypse Navy issue. That's just standard. Same thing with the Revenant down here. And if we look at the bottom right corner, actually, you can see some Jovian vessel stuff here. You can actually fly Jovian ships. Super, super cool. After you unlock ships, you can see another ship unlocks and you can go down the tree. Now they also have the Tech 2 variants for all the cruisers. They've got the Tech 2 variants for the battleships, Tech 2 frigate variants, and then the Tech 3 cruiser variants as well. So you've really got all the ships in here. It's fantastic. You can put together all kinds of different fleet compositions to see what might work for you. We'll move on to economy here. This stuff I don't dabble in too much. I think this is more suited for multiplayer gameplay. But if we take a step down here, we can see that you can put research into mining lasers and strip miners. Strip miners are of course required for the mining barges. These research items in here all just give you a buff to your extraction percent. So the more you research down these lines, the more you'll extract. Now another really important research point in this whole economy tree is a Sino beacon. So you can put down these Sino beacons. Let's just say we've got some shipyards here. We can put down that Sino beacon right in here, and then we'll go to a different planet. I don't know if we had this one captured, let's say. You could put down a Sino beacon here. What the ships can do is, after they come out from production, they can use that Sino beacon almost as if it's a gate. So it can jump from right here to anywhere that you have a Sino beacon. It's really neat. Let's go back into the research tree here. These through here all allow you to colonize certain planets. So if you come across a volcanic planet, you'll need to get the volcanic infrastructure research and so on. And then on in here, you've got the Tatara refinery, and that, I think, yeah, gives a 10% bonus to the planet resource extraction per level. And then through here, you've got Astra House research, Fortizar research, and Keep Star research. So you can actually go out and deploy your own Keep Stars. And let me tell you, it's mind-blowing. It's so cool. Those Keep Stars are humongous citadels. It's just really cool to slap one down in this mod and then park Titans on it. It's crazy. Moving on to the pilots tab, this is just your typical Sin stuff. Once you build so many capital ships, you won't be able to build anymore until you start researching through here, and this opens up how many subcaps or how many capitals you can have. And then the artifacts I don't mess around with too much. It's kind of passive, you'll just find them as you play. With that being said, I'm going to leave the link to Sino Studios Discord down in the description below. You guys can find a ton of information there. The devs are super active on it. Really good people. And I'll tell you what, these devs are actually working on another mod. This Sins mod here is complete. This is the real deal. I mean, it's got everything. The UI is implemented, the research, everything acts as it should. Like I said, you can have an interdictor and bubble people. I mean, the depth of this mod is crazy, but these devs are actually working on another mod, and that's for Stellaris. They're trying to bring this level of detail to Stellaris. The sandbox experience that's going to bring is just unimaginable. I am so excited. So if you guys are also excited about that big Stellaris mod, head on over to the Discord and show some support. These guys are working off of donations. They're donating their own time to make such incredible pieces of work. So let them know you're interested. Give them a hype boost, maybe. That's all for this video. I'm sure you'll see more of this on the channel. It's an incredible mod. Highly, highly, highly recommend you check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.